It's your boy John Mike.
What up, with you guys? You know who it is. It's your boy John Mike. Today we're going to be talking about Slate Gates. You know, they're dropping some stuff on us here. I'm a part of the whole Slate Everything bundle, so whenever they update or add a new plugin, I automatically get it, which I think is really cool. If you're into mixing, you do a lot of mixing, then this is something that you definitely want to check out. We know what gates do. I'm not going to explain what gates do. If you're watching this, then you pretty much know what a gate is and what it does. So I'm not going to do a whole lot of explaining on what gates are and what they do. But we're going to take a look at this plugin and see what it could do for my drums. So I have a drum track here. Let's just kind of pull it up here and let you guys just kind of hear what the drums sound like, just without any gates or anything on them. So you can hear like a lot of bleed everywhere, snare leakage, cymbal leakage, especially on the tom tracks. I mean, you can hear that snare bottom rattling and all kind of stuff. I mean, you can hear kick and all that kind of stuff, vibrating toms. That is the thing with working with acoustic drum tracks. So let's see what Slate Gates can do for this track. So we're gonna start with the kick here, and I'm gonna pull it up, and we have it here. I have it turned off, bypass. So this is what my snare kick track starting. Let's go to where everything is really kind of going. So you can hear snare, cymbals, even probably right here. I'm sure you can. Yeah, you can hear the toms. So it's a lot of bleed in there, of course. So let's see what this does. Let's just turn it on and see what we got here. I'm just going to go to the natural, preset. Oh, that's pretty clean. Okay. So I still got some snare in there, but it's not too bad. That's better. Because this is without it. Let's see without it. Oh, man, yeah. That's kind of cool. So I kind of like that. That sounds really good, like as is. I mean, I know there's like a whole section down here where you can do, like some frequency filtering and things like that. I'm not going to get into that with this particular video. Let's see what we can do with the presets just to kind of keep this video nice and quick and clean. So that really cleaned up that kick a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can go in and beef my kick up some more here, maybe add some more weight to it. Let's see what this does, fattener. Yeah, so now I got a fatter, thicker kick. Didn't really lose a lot of meat in that gate. Let's take a listen to the snare. Just a regular snare, so we'll mute the kick. Oh, you got a lot of bleed here. Cymbals, that's a lot of bleed. Hi-hat. That's a lot of bleed in there. Let's see what it can do for the snare top. So we'll go ahead, turn it on, and let's jump down to snare natural. Okay. It's nice. That cleaned it up real good. Gosh. Wow. Wow. Okay, I still got a tom in there. Okay, I got some toms in there. That's not bad though. Wow. 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 That's amazing. I mean, to go from this to this, that's amazing. That is that is amazing. That's amazing. That's super clean. So again, I could go here and I would just go snare one. I'm just adding in some presets. Just see what I can do with the snare real quickly. Let's go punchy. Back off some of that compression. About right there. Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. All right. So what I'm gonna do is apply that same. Let's apply that same filter or same thing to the snare bottom, and let's see what it does with that. Wow. Now this is before. So it really catches that snare bottom down where it needs to be. That's pretty cool. So I got nice snare top, snare bottom, kick, it's clean. Now here's where I usually do a lot of my work, which is on the toms. Those tom tracks, these tom tracks are typically the dirtiest of all tracks. You know what I'm saying? You usually have a lot of the bleed in there, the kick bleed. You know, I can hear like that little, it's vibrating this tom one track and it's got a nice little nasty frequency in there that I don't like. Then of course you got everything else when the toms are not playing. So let's just see what it can do. We'll start with, let's start with the medium tom one. Actually, instead of tom one, not much going on there. Let's go here where the toms are really playing. Tom two, this is where we at. And let's turn this on. Wow. Okay. That's just default. You can still hear the kick in there, but I'm assuming that I could just really just raise this threshold. Yeah. Wow. That's pretty cool. Let's just go with some of the, so I can still hear it there. That's pretty cool. Because like normally what I would do with my tom tracks, and you probably have seen in other videos if you've watched some videos on this channel, I typically like to like cut my toms. It's a tom, you know, cutting trick where I just go and like chop. I use, especially here in Studio One, I use strip silence to kind of clean my toms, go through and cut like out all of the meat where the toms aren't playing. But using something like this is a whole lot easier to clean my tom track than having to go through and manually cut, you know, all of those tom hits and put them into place. So this cleans it up real quick and real easy. Let's go with the same. I think it was smooth. Still got a little. Oh, wait a minute. There we go. Didn't have it turned on. Pretty cool. Pretty clean. All right. So we'll just take a look at this other one. We'll just use the same preset for all three toms. So now let's take a look at listen to the entire drum track with the gates enabled, and then we'll bypass them to see what it sounded like before. Let's just do an A and B now that I've kind of set some in here. So this is with the drum tracks now with all of the gates enabled. Snare bottom is a little bit too loud. You want that snare bottom that's loud in the mix. That's really clean. Now let's listen to that same section with the gates inactive. With it. Wow. Without it. I think it sounds really clean. That's typically the type of straight ahead kind of drum sound you kind of go for when you're trying to clean them up, is get a nice, tight, punchy kind of sound. And I think it really does the job. I mean, these gates are really amazing. I'm going to try them out on some vocals and try them out on some other stuff because there's another module that's just like a classic gate down here that we'll try out on some vocal stuff. So I think it sounds really good. I just wanted to hop on. I was messing around with these drums and I thought it'd be cool to bring you guys in while I was messing around with these little drum gates. Hope this video helped you. Hope it blessed you. Feel free to ask any questions or comments down in the comment section. Hit the like button, the share button, the subscribe button, all those buttons that do things on the video. We'll talk to you guys on the next one. I'm out. Holla at your boy.